Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As mentioned, my name is Akuol Luala, and I'm here to share a bit of my story with MASC. So my story begins over a decade ago in a neighborhood not too far from here called Lower Town. It wasn't always the best environment given gun violence, drug use, and overall crime rate. But it was still my home, and all I knew at the time. J'avais 13 ou 14 ans lorsqu'on m'a introduit au programme d'art en folie de MASC à travers le centre communautaire pour les adolescents, ce qui est rapidement devenu un refuge pour moi. Je devrais mentionner que dans ce temps-là, j'étais la troisième fille dans une famille de 7 enfants, et la vie familiale n'était pas idéale. Donc, dans un monde où les choix étaient limités à rester chez moi, être dans la rue ou bien faire part d'un programme d'art, le choix me semblait facile. J'ai choisi les arts. The MASC Awesome Arts program quickly became a second home for me, where I could express my voice, thoughts, and in some ways share my pains without feeling any judgment, which was extremely important for children like me who didn't have the means to afford therapy or ways to pursue arts training professionally. In fact, my very first video I produced in the program was about racism and opening up about my feelings on the subject at the time.
Hi, my name is Akuol. I'm 16 years old and I have been a victim of racism. I'm making this video for people who have also been victims. I want them to know that it's not their fault and they shouldn't feel guilty.
I felt heard, I felt seen, and above all, I felt like I had a community behind me that could resonate with my sentiments without making me feel more traumatic than it already was for me. Tout au long de mon adolescence, j'ai continué à participer à la programmation de MASC sous nombreuses formes. J'ai exploré ma voix intérieure à travers la poésie, j'ai aidé dans les coulisses de la production de vidéos et j'ai même dansé avec différents groupes d'âge. Looking back at my participation in this type of programming, I can confidently say that it was a sort of lifeline thrown into the sea to help me stay afloat. After many years of knowing this organization, it has become more than just the art programming, but a foundational piece in my confidence, in my ability to express myself and give speeches, but also in some ways preparing for the real world too. Instead of letting my background and neighborhood define me negatively, I use art as a tool to help me grow. Je suis passée de participante à bénévole, puis à coordinatrice de programme, et plus tard, j'ai siégé au conseil d'administration de MASC. Aujourd'hui, je travaille au sein du gouvernement fédéral pour soutenir l'exportation des industries créatives. La boucle semble bouclée, car d'une certaine manière, elle est, du début à la fin. J'éprouve toujours autant de gratitude pour l'impact inestimable que MASC a eu et continue d'avoir sur moi. As you can see, there are impacts that cannot be measured based on return on investment, for example, but that go deeper than you can imagine for people like me who may not have had a fighting chance otherwise. My life could have been completely different if it wasn't for the safe space that MASC provided. So please, continue to open up your hearts and please consider pouring your support into this type of impactful arts and community programming. Thank you.